AI doesn't just understand numbers, it processes language too. Today, we will explore natural language processing or NLP and build a sentiment analysis model. Hi everyone, Shahid here again, ready to take you deeper into the world of AI. With my 10 plus years of experience, I am here to make NLP simple and practical for you. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Let's spread the knowledge. Today, we will use Python and NLP libraries to build a model that classifies text sentiment, whether a review is positive or negative. Hey everyone, today we are diving into a really cool project, writing a simple sentiment analysis program in Python. I'll walk you through the code step by step, explaining not just what's happening, but why it's happening. And don't worry, it's going to be straightforward and beginner friendly. By the end of this video, you will not only understand how this program works, but also how you can tweak it for your own projects. So grab a cup of coffee and let's jump in. Okay. All right. Here's our program script. It's not very long, but it's a pack of punches. Okay. So this program takes a piece of text, analyzes its sentiment, whether it's positive, neutral, or negative, and then displays the result with a neat typing effect and color coding. Let's break it down. Okay. So the first part of this script is importing libraries. Okay, at the top we have this from text blob, import text blob, import time from colorama, import for style init. Okay, so what's happening here? So text blob, this is the star of our program. It's a Python library that simplifies natural language processing. It's like a toolbox for working with text. It can analyze sentiment and correct grammar and do more. Okay. Now, why do we import time? Okay. We use this to add a delay between characters in our typing effect. Just a little touch to make the program feel cooler. Now, next is colorama. This library adds colors to our terminal output. It's purely for aesthetics, but makes the results much more readable. Okay, so after importing colorama, we initialize it with this line. Okay, in the brackets auto reset equal to true. This makes sure the color formatting resets automatically after each use, so we don't end up with weird colors everywhere. Okay, so next up we have the analyze sentiment function. Okay, we are defining the analyze sentiment function for the text input we are going to provide. Okay, here's the tip. The function takes a piece of text and tells us two things. Okay, the first thing is the sentiment category. Is the text positive, negative, or neutral? Okay, the second one is the polarity score. It's a number between -1 and +1. Negative means the text is more negative. Positive means it's positive, and 0 means neutral. Okay, so inside the function, okay, we create a text blob object from the input text. Okay, so this object now has a bunch of useful properties. One of them is sentiment dot polarity. Okay, which gives us the polarity score. Okay, so the line is this: polarity equal to blob dot sentiment dot polarity. Then we use some simple conditions to categorize the sentiment. Okay, so this part of the code, okay, or the script determines the sentiment category. So finally we return the sentiment and polarity. Simple, right? So next we have the typewriter effect function. Okay, so this function is purely for fun. Okay, it prints the text one character at a time, simply simulating someone like someone typing it out. Okay, so here's how it works. Okay, so the for char in text. Okay, this is a loop which goes through each character in the string. Okay, now print char. Okay, print in the bracket char comma end equal to flush equal to true. Okay, this prints the character without adding the new line. Okay, the flush equal to true ensures it appears instantly. Okay, now time dot sleep in the bracket delay. What does it represent? Okay, this pauses for a short time between each character. Okay, so the result, a satisfying typing animation. Okay, so now let's look at the display result function. Okay, so this function displays the sentiment and polarity score with color coding. So first we choose a color based on the sentiment. Okay, then we use the typewriter effect to print the results. Okay, so we use this typewriter function, okay, to display the results, how exactly the output will be. So okay, so notice how we include the color code and the reset style. Okay, this ensures the output looks neat in a terminal. Okay, so finally, this is the main part of this program script. Okay, we have the main part of the script. This is where everything comes together. Okay, so what we'll do here, we print a header in cyan. Okay, cyan, and to greet the user. Next, we set up a loop to repeatedly ask the user for input. Okay, we ask the user to enter some text. If they type exit, we break out of the loop. Otherwise, we call analyze sentiment to analyze the input and display result to show the results. Okay, and that's it. This loop keeps running until the user decides to quit. So let's run this program. Okay, when you run this program, so here it asks to enter a text to analyze. Okay, so I'll just write a random some sentence. Okay, let me write, okay, my name is John. I like to play chess. Okay, so we'll just randomly write a sentence and press enter. Now you can see the output. Okay, the sentiment is neutral. Okay, and the polarity score is 0, exactly 0.00. It means that it is it is having a neutral sentiment. Now if I write, I love the way you speak. Okay, now for positive, okay, the sentiment positive, there is a color display of green. Okay, and the polarity score is plus 0.5. Okay, next let us see, I do not like to play rugby. Okay, again neutral, right? Again, next, the story line. Now the sentiment negative. You can see for each sentiment it is giving a different color. No, it looks pretty cool. Okay, for neutral we have a different color. For positive sentiment we have a different color, and for the neutral again different color. Negative we have different color. Okay, so here we can see what are the different sentiments according to the text or the strings or the content you have provided to the program. Okay, so these are the example of simple sentences. Okay, so what if you want to do a sentiment analysis on large amount of data, like a paragraph or something. Or for example, let us take an example of news. You get a news articles in online, like if you go to Google News, you can check every day, every moment there will be some new news. So now if you have to find out what is the sentiment of that particular news, whether it is a positive one, neutral one, or a negative one, how? Okay, so let's find out. Let's go to Google and Google search for Google News. Okay, so here we have different kind of store news articles and a lot of articles over here. So first let's see. uh, okay, let's go with this article. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just take this part of the article, okay, copy it, and I will paste it in the place where I need to analyze the text, whether what is the sentiment. Now I'll just press enter. Now you can see the sentiment is positive and the quality score is plus, okay, 0.03. Now we'll do, okay, we'll take another article. Okay, let's say, okay, okay, let's take this article. Okay, you can do this for anything. You have a story, some novel or news or anything. Okay, so okay, so this one is let's see, we'll take another article. Okay, so we'll just take this. Okay, and we will check the sentiment of this. Okay, again positive, right? So let's make this. Okay, let's take this. Okay, so we'll take this, copy this, and we'll go and check for what is the sentiment of this. Okay, again positive, right? So like this you can take any text from anywhere. Okay, and you can just make sure you have a you can analyze the sentiment of the particular article. Okay, you can take any article, you can just any content, any whatever the information you have, and if you want to understand what is the sentiment. So let's take this. Okay, again copy this, paste this, again positive. Okay, so always news articles are made sure they are proofread and to make sure that the news is having a positive effect on the to have a positive sentiment, so that readers are more enthusiastic and interested to read news more, right? So that is why this is we are getting the sentiment as more positive. So this is how the sentiment analysis is done. Okay, so this is the simplest program, and there you have it. Okay, a fully functioning sentiment analysis program in Python. We have covered everything from analyzing with a text, with a text block, to adding a little flair with colorama and time. So feel free to expand this project, maybe add more detailed feedback, or even analyze entire paragraphs. So the possibilities are endless. Excited about NLP? Take your skills further with our 30-day AI ML Bootcamp. Hands-on learning with real-world AI tools and projects, lifetime access to resources, rupees 12,300 in bonuses, and a certificate. Industry-ready skills in just 30 days. Remember, seats are limited. Register today for rupees 499 only using the link in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe for more AI insights. Let me know what topics you would like to learn next. See you in the next session.